been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Texas State Bobcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Florida Atlantic's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10.
Booster!
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game. The way they're throwing it right now, I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
And the Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jackson will throw. Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Love the play call going RPO on 4th down here. And how about the offensive line just digging deep, getting low to the ground, and just getting a better push in the trenches to help that running back get that first.
That's caught. It's Browning. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just got rid of that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jackson going to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. play to the back. It's Phillips. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll send the back in motion. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Swings it out to the flat. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 92, set to advance on the football.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. One final play before the end of the quarter. Drops back on 1st down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go, ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go.
Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Rush right in his face. Down he goes.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. Hauls it in. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its 4th down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Needs it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Box. Ready, go.
Lost to throw on 1st. Look out! Out wide left, it's Summers. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Ready. Red 18. Ready, go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide right, it's Henry. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. They're all over him. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. On the draw, it's Phillips. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Throws it deep. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. He's touchdown, Texas State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got him quickly. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, week one, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, look, I know this guy's not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Here comes the heat. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fitted in the window for the score. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas State takes the field hoping to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. He's got him in the flat. On the move at the 30. He's loose. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Under pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Making the adjustment. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Fires on the move. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
The Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Left side is Summers. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Jackson will throw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Pushes ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Out of the end zone. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need have come to the end of the third quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. On the move. Throwing right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop it. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Finds a man in the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time, gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Howie, what do you have?
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now on the same page with his target.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Got a 1st down. He slides down. He has enough for the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He's looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Corners are going to bail. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got his man. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move this.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. And he's brought down after a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
Well, the ball carrier really showed up for his offense there, right? Down in your own end, within your own 10-yard line, you need someone to step up and make an explosive play happen. You got to make people miss and give yourself some room to work and operate and really get this drive going. He did exactly that.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.